Chapter 873, In a Sweet Bind and Fucked from Behind. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Pod Cast. I'm the best guy ever, and this is Hippocrit.
And
Hi everyone, I'm Hippocrit. I'm a cool guy, except I'm not, I'm gay. Oh, you're a goofball, Hippocrit.
Why did you have to drag me away from Minecraft for this? You could have done in my whole voice and done the whole thing yourself.
You're right. I apologize. Our ocean Wi-Fi is powerful. It gives us Minecraft all the time. It's very good. Okay, here we go. Chapter 873, In a Sweet-Ass Bind. And let's start off with this cover page.
Yes,
let's do it.
Now the Bartholomew little mini-series is suddenly, like, very interesting, because...
Yeah, all of a sudden, they finally did that turn. Here we are, baby.
He's attacking a town that is under the protection of Shanks. The first town I think we've seen under the protection of Shanks.
This got my heart racing. This is literally the biggest significance Shanks has played in the story since he showed up at Marineford, which is to say he has done nothing in the story outside of show up at Marineford, which was like a huge deal. But nonetheless, cool. This is like, so this is what Oda does brilliantly, like, right? So we have been conditioned throughout One Piece by now, ever since, like, I don't know, ever since the concept of, like, the Yonko controlling islands has been introduced, I don't know, fucking, as soon as I think the time skip happened, or even before that, actually, as soon as that shit started to happen, like, they've been painting this picture where, like, you can just walk into a town and, like, this is Whitebeard's town. He protects this, you know, or this is Big Mom's town. She protects this place. And, like, there's banners, and it's, like, there's been visual indicators. And that's exactly what we get here. As soon as we see this one page that Shanks banner here, all these things that we've learned over the course of reading One Piece about what it means for, like, the banner of a Yonko to be flown over a town, we immediately understand the consequences of what Bartolomeo has done up to this point. And the way it brings, like, to say that Shanks being involved is, like, interesting is understating it. Like, this is kicking shit up to the next level. Is Shanks going to be involved with Bartolomeo? And how much more interesting does that make Bartolomeo as a character just by him being involved with Shanks specifically? Now he's, like, growing outside of just Luffy. This is, like, in this one page, Oda has fucking just blown everything in the best way. I love it. It's so good.
Yeah, and obviously not just Bartolomeo as, like, a character, but the fact that he is representing the Straw Hat Pirates.
Exactly. So exactly. This is the first clash between the Straw Hat Grand Fleet and the Shanks Yonko forces. This is a big deal. I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
This is going to be cool if, like, there's, like, a... Because as far as I know, Shanks just has his crew, and that's it. I don't know.
It has not been explored. It's hard to say. We haven't really seen. He gives off a vibe similar to Luffy.
He stayed mysterious this whole time, and he seems so chill and relaxed. Right. But he's obviously feared and respected. So, like, what does he do? Like,
he is a Yonko. Does he got? So, exactly. That's the question. Like, what are his powers? You know, what's his range of influence? Obviously, he's a Yonko. So just from that, we can infer a lot. That clearly he's a guy who controls territory. And, you know, whenever there's been discussions about Yonko, they haven't said, like, oh yeah, all the Yonko control the Grand Line or control the New World, except for Shanks, who's off in the corner and doesn't actually do anything. So why do we call him a Yonko? I don't know. That's not the case. And especially now we're seeing it 100% confirmed. Here is a town, or an island probably, protected by Shanks specifically and the Red Hair Pirates. And, you know, because, like, when he showed up to Marineford, it was just him and his crew. So, like, clearly, like, he didn't want to bring any allies to that fight, or, you know, maybe he does. It's possible that he's a one-man show, kind of like Luffy, and maybe has some loose allies or something, but doesn't have any real extended crewmates like Whitebeard and his allies did. I don't know. But this is absolutely fascinating. I'm super excited about it. And this cover arc has just become, like, the best part of One Piece. It's just become, like, so awesome. Way to go, Oda. You're killing it, dog. Also, I love Shanks' pirate flag. It's, like, the coolest one in the series.
It is.
It's got swords and a scar, and it's like a spooky skeleton. It's not like that kitty shit Luffy's got. This is a real skeleton. Brook would, like, see that and be like, yo, salute to my brother. Yeah, that's what would happen.
Okay.
Did we cover it? Is that enough discussion about the first fucking page?
Well, I just want to say, the fact that the cover page, like a cover page like this, is something that has to come up later because, you know.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think many cover pages do that. I think they're just sort of like, this is the epilogue, or this is just like a kind of unrelated but kind of interesting little subplot that, you know, will explain how a character got from one place to another. This is like a plot point of a cover page. Like this is an important like thing. So it just feels really cool.
I would disagree slightly in the sense that I actually fucking love. Okay, you know what? They are kind of like side story details, but one of the things I love about them. So nobody like this isn't like a Shonen Jump tradition to do this like opening page side story thing. Oda just came up with this, and who knows? Maybe his editor did or whatever. I'm giving Oda specifically the credit because his name's on the fucking thing, but. Like, this is Oda's thing that he does. He just decided one day, you know what, I'm just going to take the first page of every chapter of One Piece, tell a science story, give myself an opportunity to do something fun that you know, maybe I'll weave back into the story. And the brilliant way that he's done that over the series, I absolutely love. My favorite example of which, by far, is what happens to Wapol after he, you know, gets blown the fuck out of Drum Island. He becomes like a hobo piece of shit guy. He's eating benches and trees in this town. He gets chased around by cops and shot at and shit. He's living the shit life. And then eventually he just so happens, because he's got, you know, the moku no fruit, the choo fruit or whatever, where you can do a bunch of crazy shit. He just like is eating scrap metal and stuff, and he just like makes toys just like accidentally. And then he stumbles ass first into this like gigantic toy empire because everyone loves it so much. But one of the pages of that arc is just a scientist guy examining one of the toys and saying like, I don't know what the fuck this thing is made of. This is like a really weird substance I've never seen before. And then later in the series, like it's I think it's called Wapol metal at the time, Wapol metal. Like later on, it's specifically described that like Wapol metal is like the strongest material anyone's ever seen, and Wapol exclusively has like manufacturing abilities through his devil fruit. And so now, like way later during Marineford of all times, all right, these giant walls go up when Whitebeard shows up specifically to counter Whitebeard. So it like through those are Wapol metal barriers that were invented to specifically counter Whitebeard that tied back to this random ass fucking side story of a character Wapol that people don't even remember anymore. And it's just the coolest fucking thing in the world. It's so awesome. And of course, Wapol's gonna be at Reverie. Wherever the fuck that finally happens. So it's just, I just love it so much. It's just the coolest thing ever. Oda is a genius.
Is Wapol gonna be at Reverie? Is he a king or is he just a big businessman now?
It's funny. He's become quote unquote king of, I think it's called Dark Drum Island, I think is what he's calling it. And like he's effectively a king. He's not like technically by birth or anyone in this new thing, but he's going to be there. Like during the preparation when people said they were going to Reverie, when like Vivi and stuff was going, there was specifically a page of him as well saying like he was getting ready to go and he was looking forward to, I think, seeing Dalton or whatever, who he heard was the new king of Drum Island, aka now Sakura Kingdom, I think. But so he's involved. He's gonna be there. It's gonna be fun. Oh, it's so cool. And his hot ass wife. Oh, it's the best. Oh my God, we're still on page 1. That's enough of that. Let's move on.
It was a good page. All right.
It was a good ass page.
All right. Click. All right. So, cake's down. It does turn out that the cake is still sort of falling and people need to get out. So it's not like the town propped it up completely, but it did
Which I'm
slow
very
it down.
glad about. I'm glad to see that. It shows real consequences to this falling. That's good. That's good stuff.
And the chicken boy, he looks funny, and I really like him.
Me too.
That's all I really
He's
gotta
so
say
mad.
about that.
All the bird boys are the best characters in One Piece. It's just consistently.
Beaks are just so funny. The way that they just open up at such a funny degrees.
I agree.
So the Big Mom pirates are like discussing like, what the fuck? We gotta do all this stuff. We gotta catch it. And they're saying, oh, we sent fucking people over to get everyone.
Right.
Yeah, and there's this bit where they're saying, Pickums arrives. I forget.
Yeah, he's back. He escaped. He escaped at last.
So I forgot
go, dude.
what happened. Oh no, I remember. They left him tied up, right?
That's right.
That's
I
why,
think at the end, I was actually trying to remember as I was reading if he was tied up or if they were just like convincing him why he shouldn't go back to the Big Mom Pirates yet. Okay, yeah, he was tied up. He was like fighting to escape.
I think, yeah, they tied him up and it said, "Sorry, it's for your own good. All right, we'll get out of here."
I think that's right.
They've scarpered, and they might come back to do something. I feel like
the Sun Pirates, of course. Yeah, we'll definitely see them before we're all done with Jinbei and the gang.
Yeah, they might be like, "All right, we got the ship. Let's get out of here," and then they sink into the ocean, and everyone drowns except the fish.
Also, I thought it was cool. Oh, wait, I was literally going to say that Pecom shows up. Never mind. We just discussed. Okay, cool. Yes.
Yes.
So they're going to chase after him. Everyone's like, yeah, let's go. We're going to chase him down. We're going to fucking kill everyone. It's going to be great. We can't let this happen. When all of a sudden, everyone turns around and they're like, oh, shit, Big Mom is freaking out.
I just want to say before that Dogtooth specifically says Luffy needs to die. He's going to be a real threat to Mama in the future. And I'm the strongest guy, I'm going to kill him.
I just love how serious and intense and cool-looking Dogtooth is. He's like my favorite design. I'd say my favorite male design of this arc.
Oh,
he's just
cool. Just wait for his mouth to be revealed. It will be the funniest looking mouth you've ever seen.
Oh, no. He's got like those creepy scars on the side of his face too, kind of like the Joker.
He's going to have very effeminate lips.
Big, plump, kissable lips.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I never want to see it.
Something like that.
You're probably right. You're probably right. Just kind of like Pika. Like how Pika was a badass until he had that squeaky-ass voice. Yeah. Same shit.
The perfect. So, Big Mom is beating the shit out of everything. Her hat, it looks distressed at her, which is funny.
That's true. It's like worried about the consequences of what's happening right now, which is understandable.
Like, I mean,
I love that. Napoleon
closest,
is a good character.
He's like the closest thing to her mouth than anything else.
True.
At all times, he's like, oh shit.
Oh, right. I see. I see what you're saying.
But yeah, she's going mad, smashing things up, and everyone's like, oh shit, no, the wedding cake. It's because the wedding cake. She didn't get to eat any. And Brother Opera, the guy.
Whipped cream boy, yeah. Or cream guy.
I think he's implied dead or like very hurt.
I mean, I'm actually kind of wondering what's going on with that guy because she's carrying him seemingly intentionally. Maybe it's just because he was the one who I
think it was just
like let Luffy escape or whatever. Like, because that guy's significant because he's the one who let Luffy escape like under his watch and then lied about it. So like that's a big deal. Like that guy did some bad shit to the Big Mom pirates, kind of betrayed him a little bit to save his own hide.
Does Big Mom herself know that he was the one, or was it someone else? I thought it was
don't think so.
that suspected him.
Yeah, that's definitely true. But I think he did tell other people, or maybe he didn't. I don't remember. But I don't think Big Mom knows. So I'm just wondering what's going on with this guy. I think something's going to come of Opera being there. Maybe when they, I mean, we'll talk about what we think is going to happen later. But maybe his whipped cream powers will be useful at some point coming up.
To make the
we will
cake.
See. Yeah, maybe.
It's like combine all these, devil fruits, like the candy one and you combine them all to make some big sweet thing to shove in her mouth.
That's kind of what I'm hoping. I want to say like all the Big Mom pirates use their individual food powers to do something awesome together. Make a giant wedding cake together. Wouldn't that be sick? That'd be so cool. I hope that happens. Probably won't though. We'll see.
What about Sanji?
I don't know. He can be involved. He can help.
Yeah, so as we were saying before, there was the possibility of him, what's his face, Lord Streusen. Like he can't like just make a cake for her because it doesn't taste good because Big Mom's saying, I don't like this guy's cakes are filling, but they're not as good. So obviously, and this is just he would have to make the cake again, but now he's knocked out. Right. So now nobody knows how to make the cake. Apparently.
I thought that was interesting. At first, I thought that was redundant, but then as I thought about it more, so his power is to make ingredients specifically, so he would still need to make the cake again, and we know that the guy's super powerful and really capable and shit, but even if he was awake, all he could do is cook the cake. He'd have to get the ingredients again and recollect them. So but I'm just gonna say I think the fact that he's out, I think Sanji's gonna make this fucking cake. I think Sanji's gonna be involved. Yeah. He's going to whip up something. It's going to be a cooking fight time. It's going to be like Toriko, a.k.a. fighting Foodons. It's going to be cool.
Although, the whereabouts of Sanji make this kind of strange. Like, how could this happen? But
True.
I think it will happen. The way it's
it looks
setting
that way.
everything up to be the big cook saves the day.
So then we got Prospero here. Prospero thinks that he's the most clever boy on campus. Where Prospero's just like, hey guys, here's a meme. Hey Big Mom, you want wedding cake? Lol, the Straw Hats took it, man. Why don't you go get it from them, XD? And Big Mom is like, if you're fucking lying to me right now, you're gonna be munched, my boy. And I really like the look of terror he's got. This is the first time that this particular character has shown any kind of fear. So, like, you really know.
His big pearly whites showing. You can't put that tongue away.
No, he cannot. No, he's cursed with that. But he makes it work, you know. He owns it, and I respect that. So he's scared. He's scared. You know, I would have done the same thing. That was a smart plan. Turn, he really took Big Mom's thickness and weaponized it, if you will, if you understand what I'm saying. Yes, that's right. So Big Mom's been sicked on the Straw Hats now, which is cool. So she jumps on Zeus, her Thundercloud boy, and zipping off. But if this doesn't work out, at the very least, Prospero will be devoured, and I look forward to that.
So I guess this is like confirmation that Big Mom can fly.
She sure can. When she's got her boys around.
So that's
It's pretty cool. It's
pretty cool, pretty powerful. She
is so powerful. It's
go
nuts.
Anywhere and blow up everybody.
Remember, I just want to bring everybody's attention to remember way back in Alabasta when there was a clear statement by, I believe, it was either Pell or Vivi or Nico Robin herself, said there are 5 devil fruits that let you fly. I'm just reminding everybody we're way over that number now. We're way over that, so
I think
there you go.
It might have been, like, I feel like that
that was like low power level shit back in those days,
No,
So.
I mean, for... 5 like zone fruits. That let you fly.
Nobody said anything about zone specific, and clearly Shiki, Golden Shiki, was intended to be one of those guys. So I'm just saying we're over that shit. So that's a demerit.
Maybe if you use your power in a special way that nobody thought of.
Oh my god! Well, fuck. Then why do we even say these stupid numbers if you don't actually know what the number is?
Because I don't know.
I'm angry as mad.
I think you say there's only 5. It's just to imply that there's not that many.
Okay. I'll give you this because I think that there might be an in-canon explanation for why that number was used. There has been reference on occasion to a specific book of devil fruits that describes every devil fruit, at least all the ones that are known. And it is possible that like that book categorizes them, and maybe that thing is more well known. It's been brought up in such a way that I think it will make an appearance at some point.
It's called the One Piece Wiki.
Oh no! Oh my God! What if like we get to that book and he opens it and it's just like an HTML link to the fucking website? Oh my God! Yeah. I'm just reminding everybody. Oda's a hack. 0 out of 10.
I also want to say Zeus when he's being ridden, he's very flat and he looks really funny.
He is adorable.
So chill. It's like, yeah.
He's chill as fuck.
But he's just like, yeah, I'm just flying. And the Big Mom is like completely insane. It's just like, yeah, I'm just going.
And Napoleon's up there also looking angry. It's a great layout. When she's saying wedding cake, she's good. A very good panel.
So yeah, now the rest of them are deliberating what the fuck they should do. They need to build the cake again. They don't have the ingredients. Where do we get them? Oh no, oh dear. And then Pudding arrives, and she says, "I'm gonna cook it. I'm gonna cook it with the lady from Capone Beige."
This is a bit of a magic, massive coincidence. Wait, Beiji? Right. Yeah, like Beiji's wife is the minister of chiffon cake. So, but it's a big coincidence that the cake happened to be chocolate chiffon, and it's like the two characters who are like rebelling. Well, not rebelling, but like, you know, the fact that Pudding is one of the two and the other is, Beiji's wife. I'm just saying that's a bit of a big coincidence, but also I don't give a fuck. So that's fine. I look forward to seeing where it goes.
Yeah. I don't really see it too much as a coincidence. Like, it's not
well, what if it was a vanilla cake? If it was a vanilla cake, all the drama would be gone. And, like, it didn't have to be chocolate. That's all I'm saying. Things have happened in such a way, things were written by Oda in a way that it, like, of course, Pudding would be written back as a major player in this. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe the cake wasn't chocolate chiffon and she's just lying to get herself involved. Because I'm just going to tell you right now. So Pudding is revealing herself to be, like, kind of evil. Like, she's not hiding that she's got 3 eyes. I mean, people pretty much knew that. But she pulls out her gun. She's like, hey, I'm going to teach her a thing or two. I'm going to shoot the fuck out of her. And everyone's like, oh, she's spooky. Like, this is revealing that Pudding is, like, got nefarious things. She's no longer pretending to be the sweet, cute, innocent one. We've crossed over, folks. Now, I'm telling you, this time, Pudding is now 100% good. She is now she is manipulating everybody because she legitimately fell in love with Sanji. I was too smart for my own good. I predicted that about face too early in the arc. Now is the time. Now that there's been this big, obvious emotional turn for Pudding, and she really does care about Sanji because he's the only one in the world who ever thought it was okay to like a 3-eyed girl, even though, might I remind you folks, that Big Mom's whole thing is about accepting all different kinds of people, but a 3-eyed girl is just way too fucking beyond the pale. We can't abide that. Doesn't make any fucking sense. But I'm telling you, she's now playing the Big Mom pirates for a fool. Now there was going to be a big thing where she manipulates the memories of the Big Mom pirates to help the Straw Hats escape, and she's manipulating them right now. It's going to happen. That's what's happening now.
I mean, if her powers don't rely on her, like, having to touch someone's head and take stuff out, if she can just sort of, like, casually manipulate people with, like, sprinkle some memory dust over you, like, oh yeah, that is how it happened. Like, I don't know how she's...
Well, even if she just did that to Big Mom, I think that would be enough. Because people will do whatever the fuck Big Mom says.
But like right now, she's saying everyone, oh, it's a chocolate chiffon cake, and we need this specific person from this group of people who try to kill Big Mom.
Very suspicious. Very suspicious.
Yeah, suspicious. I kind of find it hard to believe that no one else knows what the cake was made of. Like, aren't there any other, like, assistant chefs around who are there? Like,
it's very suspicious.
I don't know.
Which is good. I think they're setting us up for a twist or something. I think that's where they're going intentionally.
Maybe. I don't see the twist, the twist writing on the wall. If it is a twist, it's going to be surprising because this doesn't. It doesn't seem like it's necessarily really setting up Pudding to turn around and do something.
Oh no! I'm telling you, dude.
What it seems like from this is that she has a plan. But then, Sanji's going to come back into it, and she's going to be like, no, and she's going to be an idiot again. Or something.
Okay. We disagree. That's
the romance is going to make her, go against her plan again. She's going to hesitate again. I think that's what might happen.
I'll tell you this. I'm not satisfied with the Chekhov's gun of those magic bullets that were built up to be able to pierce Vinsmoke armor. Like, it's true, one time she shot... what's her name? Reiju in the leg, but that was like weirdly downplayed and like wasn't on screen. So like I feel like we need something to happen with the gun that clearly she's got right here. She's waving it around right here. So I expect something to happen with that gun, and spooky shit is going to go down. I'm telling you though, dude, Pudding is now good, and she is going to help the Straw Hats. This is an act.
I think she's, I don't know whether she's acting. I feel like she still believes she's on the Big Mom Pirate side, but she's sort of like, oh, but Sanji's nice, but I hate him. I fucking hate him.
She can be on the Big Mom side and want to help Sanji at the same time.
She's on the path to goodness, I think, right now.
Agreed. Because one person liked her 3-eye, even though they're literally in, like, multicultural heaven where everyone's supposed to be accepted. That really bugged me. Once I realized that didn't make any fucking sense. Do you have an explanation for that, Gib? Why is Big Mom accepting of literally everyone except her 3-eyed daughter? What's the deal there?
I don't know.
And everyone else in the kingdom. It's strange, right? Very strange.
I guess maybe it's because it's
clash.
like a species that is very rare.
What? Like, they've got long arms, they've got long legs. What's the big fucking deal?
No, I mean, like, rarer than that. Like, are there even any other people like that?
I mean, we haven't seen any, but for the long time, we didn't see any long arms or long legs. And then when we saw them, like, they're just, like no one ever has batted an eye at a long arm or a long leg tribe member in all of One Piece. And yet we're supposed to believe that, like, the 3-eyed people are, like, different for some reason. I'm just saying, I don't know why that is. Maybe that'll be explained later. So I'm not really that criticizing it right now. Just if there's never an explanation, I will be mildly annoyed by it in retrospect.
Yeah, I feel the same. I don't really have an explanation for it. But continuing on with what's going on, the Straw Hats are running to their ship. They're getting back to that King Baum the tree, who
he's alive. He got cut in half, but he's alive.
Yeah, because he's a tree. You can just stitch him back together. That's how trees
And did you
work.
see his hot tree wife?
Yeah, she's
cool.
She's very small in the panel, but there she is.
Wearing like a sexy dress or something.
A sexy
That's
leaf
cool.
dress, a sexy tree dress. Very good.
But then they've been spotted. They have been spotted by Big Mom forces.
And she's fucking on top of them within 0 seconds.
She is there immediately. And she's got her sword hat Napoleon. Is ready to fuck.
Yeah, she I know what's going to happen. She's going to slice down. And
Big
King
Mom,
Baum,
Big Baum, the King Baum.
King
yeah.
Baum is going to be like, oh, not again. Crunch.
You're right. That's going to be sad. But that's pretty much where it ends. And we pretty much covered everything. So, but Big Mom is like right there.
She's right there. She's so powerful. That's it.
By the way, I did want to say, didn't one of us think that this was pretty much over? There's no way Big Mom's gonna catch up to them. They're so far away.
Well,
Am I wrong about that? Am I wrong?
Yeah, me.
Yes, it was you. I'm right. You're wrong. I'm a genius. I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it.
Who could have thought? Who could have imagined that fucking Big Mom has a Kintoan? She has the Goku cloud from Dragon
I call
Ball.
it the, what do they call it in English? It's like the Zenzu bean? No, I don't remember. Yeah, that
the
thing.
Fucking, who would have thought she had a magical flying cloud? I mean, she had a magical flying cloud.
I don't know.
But a magical flying cloud that she could stand on. I didn't think she could stand on it, that's all.
I'm just too smart. I'm too clever.
And
I see it all coming.
also, I didn't think that they would be able to reason with her at all and tell her to go somewhere else. So I assumed she was just going to be, inconsolable until she had the cake, but I guess they could talk to her, so I don't know.
Well, okay, the fair point, but that's over. What I'm concerned with right now is what exactly the Straw Hat's going to do now that Big Mom is crazy and is right in front of them. Is Sanji going to whip out wait, don't eat me, I'll make you a cake right now. Just calm down. I don't know.
I think a couple things might happen. One, she will immediately realize that there is no cake and go back and kill Perospero.
True.
She won't even she's not interested in killing. She just wants the cake, and if it's not there, she might go back. If that's not the case, and she starts fighting, Sanji might say, "Wait, here's a cookie to distract you," or something like that. Yeah,
right.
Here's my bento box.
Right. Well, they've been quite explicit. Big Mom's rages are only calmed by the specific thing she's looking for. So maybe you can distract her for a minute with something else, but she needs that cake.
But yeah, they did mention earlier that she didn't actually get to eat the cake, so she doesn't know exactly what the taste is that she's looking for, which might come into play. You might be able to trick her into thinking this is what the wedding cake was like.
That was like an oddly psychological position for One Piece to go into about how within the perception of Big Mom, she hasn't actually tasted this cake. It's just the cake she imagines that there's possibly no way we can actually give it to her. That was an interesting psychological analysis of the situation you wouldn't normally see. But it's true, and I wonder what I think what they're just building to with that is she needs a cake so good that you won't even believe it, guys. For real, guys, you don't even believe how good this cake is, guys. And I think that's where Sanji's gonna come in, and this is Sanji's time to be a hero, a chef hero.
But he doesn't even have any ingredients right here.
He'll figure it out. They'll go to where pudding is, and they'll meet up with chiffon, and they'll whip something up. They'll somehow placate Big Mom temporarily. Something's gonna go down. Maybe Luffy. Maybe because I've been saying that Luffy hasn't had a fight. Maybe Luffy will fight her just to distract her long enough until they can make her the cake or something. I don't know. Maybe something like that'll happen. I don't know, man. But she is right there. They need to do something immediately about this situation.
I don't think Luffy can fight her off.
I think he could distract her for a while. I think he's up to that level. Because it's not like she's a super intelligent fighter or anything, or is really efficient. She's kind of a big, especially right now. She's rampaging and shit. Luffy is a speedy boy. He might be able just to dance around and avoid her attacks long enough for them to do something. I just think that's possible. I don't know, but we'll have to see. And unfortunately, there's no chapter next fucking week, so we gotta wait 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm dead. But that's it.
By the way, I really like Luffy's face when he's "Oh fuck!"
Big
that's
man.
real terror.
Yeah.
He doesn't have
that
a
was my
fucking
face.
plan at all.
That was my face when I realized that Hillary winning the election was inevitable, and I was just so overcome with joy that I
not
made
even
a
a joy
terrified
face.
that I made a terrified face because when I know what's
Terrifyingly
going to happen in
joyous.
the when I know what's going to happen in the future, it makes me realize my own mortality and how I can't change my destiny, and that he's experiencing existential terror right now, which is what I felt when Hillary won the election. There you go.
Oh, okay.
This meme has permeated every facet of my online presence, and I can't stop it. It's okay, but it's also
great.
true. It is great. All right, there you go. I think we're done. Also, this chapter is a metaphor for Hillary's insatiable lust for the presidency, which went great, as we all know. The big mom is Hillary.
Big mom, big president.
Yeah, same shit. There you go. All right, thank you for listening, everybody. We'll see you in 2 weeks for the next chapter, chapter 874, title Unknown. And I'll see you there, folks. Bye.
Goodbye.